So welcome to your first session with me. I'm excited. Are you excited? Oh, so you would have been around when I was good then. I'll have you know I was one hit away from making it into top 128. I could have been in bracket, but I was darn liquid. Fifth game, last stock. Ugh, Marth. But that's not what we're here about. We're here for you. So talk to me. What do you want to, like, what did you have in mind? What's the game plan? We kind of talked about quality control. But, like, tell me more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Game plan. Like, game cans fun. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's start with some basics. Have you ever heard of the terms undershooting, overshooting, and whiff punishing? Okay, so you know that about the RPS triangle there, right? Okay, so let's start with something simple. If somebody's doing... So let's start... What character do you want to start with? And are you near your computer? Because it might help to, like, go into direct and not maybe do matches, but, like, try different spacings, experiment with them. I'm thinking that might help you more so you can get a feel for it. Does that make sense? Perfect. So I'm going to give you my connect code, and, well, we'll vibe. So this is my code, and we'll hop into direct together and see if we can figure this out. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Who do you want me to be to start? Sure. Okay, so DAI 610. Perfect. Why does this sound weird? Is this coming through? It should be through my headphones. Oh, it's coming through speakers. What the hell? Okay. Headphones. Say something?
Hello, hello?
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. Okay, it's working now. What the heck? Okay, I'm searching, and yeah, you have mine. It's Luigi227.
Okay, yep, it's trying to connect.
Perfect. Hopefully it succeeds.
I might have to try a couple times, that's okay.
It's all good. It'll probably be fine. So...
Can I ask you why Nest, though?
Yeah, so I'd already done everything I wanted to do with Sheik. And I like disjointed fairs and launcher up air.
Fair enough. I just find it interesting, you know. I mean, I guess I could say the same, you know, going to DK is not necessarily better, but, you know. Just curious. Alright, yeah. Loaded.
So what are the moves that you have trouble with in this one? Like, what gives you a headache? This?
Alright. A fast forward air. It's just like repeatedly like that, yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's the time. So it's kind of like Marth fair, right? So you know how Marth can like do like fairs up or coming down, but not really both. Like, and he can do both, but there's a big gap between them. Sheik is like that without the big gap, without like the option for two. So if she's doing them like this, you just back air early. Just rising back air.
Okay. I'll try.
So remember, you're like hitting. See what I mean? It cuts into her space.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't do like these late ones, like delayed ones. You have to just attack her like right away. You can also like do them in place, and like fade away from her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's really hard for her to get in on that with her jumps.
Okay, I get it.
So do you use like rising aerials much with Donkey Kong?
You know, I do, but they're really just to push people away. It's not really to follow up with anything, which is not a bad thing. But it's just resetting a ton of neutral. And I also have a problem, and I guess I should address this, is I have a hard time fading away, but it's also because I'm not a C sticker.
Oh, okay.
That may be a problem. Oh, no, just I'm not used to it. It's been a while. I learned playing this game just using A. So I'm not a C sticker.
What if you try it?
Alright.
Yeah, it seems good.
Yeah, I mean, it gives me a lot of space.
Yeah, and like you can also do them in place, like with it, and then fade away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I guess I could experiment with that.
Yeah, like I feel like this is a technique thing. Like there's a limitation here that doesn't have to be here because of technique. The solution is, in my mind, just learn the technique. Cause like I was gonna say like is it similar with like with the other characters you have trouble with?
Actually, sort of. So now that I think about it, another move I have a hard time with is Falcon neutral air, but it's only because Falcons time me in such a way that they get me on the. Hold on. Like on the on like whenever the back air ends.
Okay.
That makes sense. But I guess if I was pushing away, that wouldn't be a big deal. But they usually do it running in and fading away. Yeah, like that.
Do it rising at me when I'm gonna come in. Just do it. Just attack into me. So
okay.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, go ahead. It's hard to like time it.
just attack. Like I'll do it forward from here. Just attack. Just attack early.
Okay.
Yeah. So you mean like they'll come in like that, where it's like after it misses, or?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So like, they'll hit me with the second hit.
Oh, there's a gap between the two hits. What I would do is I would be trying to so your foot sticks out a long way, right? Yeah. You see how we're like trading here? Yeah. Exactly. So I would delay it like slightly and kind of aim it for like my. You see where like my body is, like my torso? Yeah. I'd aim for there with the tip of your foot. Yeah.
Oh.
New counter. No.
yeah, definitely.
See what I mean?
But I wonder if I should be, in this case against Falcon, should I even bother trying to fade out?
With the problem that you've described, this one probably not. The fade out is more to protect you from grab. But if you are making the call, like the soft read, or anticipating the nair, then yeah, you don't have to. Like a lot of characters like just attack into Falcon like early before his nair comes out if they can. So I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that either. Your Bair's really good. I feel like the bigger concern if I start doing that, but like then if you see me like not go into the air, you just delay the back air.
So what do you think about in this case? Should I even bother trying to dash dance against Falcon if we have space? Like because if I'm doing this and they catch me this way, then I can't back air.
Yeah, but you have access to grab and your like ASDI, like you have access to like crouch cancel grab on the ground. Like this, like I would think that like if you're not at like 110, like if you're just dash dancing around, you probably want to be holding down, like getting ready to hold down so you can like grab these.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, so it's like you want to do it on the first. You kind of want to move into the first hit, kind of like so you can like
All right, let's try.
Yeah, honestly, CCing is not a bad idea. Like, but I think that you're just like you're a big target. It sucks to like get caught close to him, yes, but yeah. Like I guess, like, what is the problem we're trying to solve here? Like, are you asking, like, should you ever dash dance against Falcon, or, like, what's the concern?
Yeah, so my concern really is, sorry, you're a lot better than describing the issue, right? I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're bouncing off these ideas. But yeah, so my biggest problem is that I always get caught, like when I'm in a dash dance, and then let's say if I get nipped even by the last hit or the first hit or whatever it is, I'm always guaranteed to get knocked down or I just get followed up on. So I'm thinking, should I even bother trying to dash dance to fake Falcon, or should I just wait like this the entire time with my back turned?
Honestly, that's not a bad idea, because then you're also keeping access to crouch cancel, right? And you're
Yeah,
also keeping your, like, up B open in case they, like, come in.
yeah.
So I would say that's not, like, a bad idea. You could dash away from that, and then, like, if you think that it's, like, good to set up dash dance, you can always do that. But I think that this isn't a bad idea, because, like, if you stop moving for just a second. So this is usually the distance you want versus Falcon anyway, because he has to move forward with his nair in order to hit you. Like, this distance right outside his nair is good. So for Donkey Kong, I guess the challenge is you have to keep your back to him. You have to keep your back to him, because you don't have forward-facing moves. Or, like, I guess you could forward tilt in a pinch, but, like, it's not particularly good. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, you just want to be further than his nair in place, so he has to drift forward to get you. But, yeah, if you're, like, facing him, you don't have a back air to cut him off, because that's usually what you do. Like, if he, at this distance, if he, like, goes for his, like, dash jumps, they kind of go past you. So his only way to hit you is to jump forward, but from a stationary jump. So he's working with a much more confined, like, trajectory. That's why this, like, this is where Cody basically always is. This is where Zane usually is. This is where basically everyone always is at high level versus Falcon. When they are, like, if they're, if they are in the one who's winning. If they're the one who's winning, they're usually here. I think that, yeah, so if Donkey Kong is also stance sensitive, i.e. needs to keep his back turned, then yeah, a wave dash... More of a wave dash based strategy probably does make sense, actually.
I could try a lower percentage. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll try that. Alright, hold up. Maybe I could beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, like, so, yeah. With you, like, how do you hold the controller usually?
Oh, just regular, you know, just not claw or anything, just regular.
Okay, gotcha. So, and, where's your index? So your index does the, like, Z and R and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. So, yeah, the problem is I turn you around when I hit you, so I think that you have to get used to, like, the idea that we're, like, we're attacking in advance. Like, you're not waiting for me to hit you, you have to do it preemptively.
That's really hard, but yeah, I can see that. Actually, hold on, let me try something.
Okay.
Maybe just try hit me again.
That's not bad. CCF tilt?
Yeah, it's not great, but I mean... Alright, whatever. I'm hitting it too hard.
Try doing,
Maybe just jab?
When you're holding crouch cancel down, like there, try holding down and towards me.
Okay.
Yeah, like crouch cancel grab makes sense. Try the forward tilt though with that. Yeah, because like you can crouch cancel while doing like the down angled. That's how you do the low angled and stuff. So yeah, you should be able to do it like that. I would probably I would back air more though. Like if you see him here, like go into if you think he's gonna go into the air here, I would be ready to like back air. Yeah.
But should I even bother doing fast fall aerials then? Maybe just holding the higher.
I mean, you can still auto cancel with the fast fall. So I don't see why we wouldn't fast fall. It's just more efficient.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
So
I guess I never realized that against Falcon though that it's probably obvious, but I guess I never really realized the fact that there's like you have to make Falcon drift in.
Like once you're at that distance. The one thing is that like you'll probably have to get good at dash back out of crouch, because like if he does something silly like shield in place, although there's actually ways you can kind of make that easier on yourself. Like you could like you could walk forward and then turn around and dash. That's kind of good. Yeah, there's still ways to make that work, even with the crouching away from him strat. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a really cool. That's a very interesting problem to try to solve. What do you think about up? Like, I know it's a kind of whack, but like, is there any merit to his up tilt there?
Not at that percentage. Maybe at a higher percentage, but even then, they have so much. If they're
It's
ready,
just too laggy, right?
yeah, if they're just holding out, I really can't follow up with anything. It's just more like positioning, you know.
But
Like yeah,
that could be good if they're in the corner though, because if they hold out and they just go off stage, that's fine.
yeah, definitely. If they overshoot, up tilt is great.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good question. So I mean, I've experimented more with DK tilts. Like it's really good against Fox or those characters, you know, where let's say you do an up throw and you're at the corner and you can't actually follow up with an aerial because you can't dash
Mm-hmm.
fast enough. DK can actually just do walk and then forward tilt and it'll hit him. So that actually kind of works
Okay.
at the edge. But I mean, it's very niche. You know, the tilts have helped me out a ton, but I'm still figuring out how I can even use them. Honestly.
I feel the same way. Like, but it's okay. So his forward tilt's like not 8 frames. No, it hits on 8. That's not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but God, oh, it like starts on his body, so it's effectively 9. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Does his forward tilt have an angle property?
It does. If you hit the higher angle, it hits harder with more percentage, and then it gets weaker like the lower it goes. So mid is like normal, like medium, and then bottom is the weaker. Lower angle is weaker.
Okay, so I've accidentally queued Peach, but like I'm wondering, could we just like forward tilt as an interception, as like an intercept on Falcon's like nairs? I'm almost wondering.
We could try.
Yeah, I'll go back to Falcon. 1 second. Let's just use FD. Also, good shit beating Cody. I know you've heard that like 8 trillion times, but like that was sick. Okay, so let's try that. So we're thinking of the up angled one, like
okay.
Up.
Okay.
Seems like it trades a lot.
Unfortunately, it's so slow. It's hard to like I have to really time it ahead of time. If you're dash dancing and you like run into me, I have to really time it.
Yeah, so I have to like stay here and then like do this kind of thing. Gotcha. So this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Like, but if I'm dash dancing here, then that probably makes it easier for you to set up back airs. So even then, just using the forward tilt and holding down like once or twice to get him to like look for the dash dance for a second might not be a bad idea. It's kind of like we're doing a play so we can do a play we want to do.
Yeah, I guess I could experiment with that. Like with their dash dancing, I'll just stay like this and see what they do. And then once they start getting close, I'll just try to back air.
Yeah, you can also like you can also still like dash. You also can also dash towards him. Like just when you're crouching away from me, walk forward for a frame and then just dash the other way.
What do you mean? Like, okay, so
crouch
facing away.
So facing crouch, walk forward and then dash the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can get out of this. Yeah, so you can get out of this and go into dash dance easily enough. Like if you want to claim space or like challenge me or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I could try that.
Yeah. But yeah,
I have to get used to that. I'm not really used to that. Doing that at all.
Yeah, but like it makes sense, right? Because we're basically like we're using our crouch cancel more. We're going into like our into the backward stance, which we like. We're also keeping the option to like retreat for our opponent, but also move towards them. Like it's just giving us more flexibility on the things we care about.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like good. I noticed Kwang, and I don't know if you like his style, because I get the impression you're a lot more like you like tighter gameplay, and Kwang does a lot of things like he'll just jump above people and stomp. Do you find it like what do you think about like those kind of like changing the angle of the fight, like kind of going like using your full hop and stuff? Is that something you're interested in or no?
I don't mind the idea, but against Falcon, I think it's a terrible idea.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Falcon up air destroys DK. It's just too good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking more versus like Sheik.
Against Sheik, okay, so strange. I actually had a I did some VOD reviews the other day actually, and I've come to the conclusion that staying grounded against Sheik is probably best because I can actually CC everything except obviously grab, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, against Sheik, it's not even worth being above Sheik anymore. It's just better to stay grounded.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Wonder what
And
match.
and and what's really weird about this is that I actually tested the theory. So the number one player, the person that it's always grand finals between me and Zanya. I don't know if you know who Zanya
Oh
is.
yeah, I definitely know who Zanya is. That's Code. You're. I think I've seen him. No, seen them against Codeman, Sheik player, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they got like top 32 or something, I think, at Genesis or something like
That's
that. Some
right.
close.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's right. That's right. So it's always me and Zanya in grand finals, and I was just getting cooked nonstop, right? Like it's just like I couldn't do anything, it kept losing, and so my VOD review was, how about we just stay grounded and force Zanya to try to like start launching or try to go fish for grabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Zanyo also does a lot of crouch cancel, but if I just go for stop and go for overshoot, Zanya really can't do anything unless if they time like a perfect forward tilt or something. But even then, I'm already holding out, so they can't follow up because DK's weight is so weird that you can't do forward tilt into anything else. DK can actually get out.
Yeah, no, I've played this
Yeah,
matchup a lot with like PKM vodka and like coffee black and stuff. So
yeah,
and Green Ranger. Like I've played this one before. I know that DK's
yeah,
like DK's got sauce. I gotcha.
yeah,
One thing I
yeah.
want to ask you though is why don't you think do you think that maybe a structure like that could work versus Falcon? Because I'm thinking that like Falcon and Sheik are pretty similar. Like they both have like a really powerful footsie tool, like their Nair or their in Sheik's case it's their Fair and Bair, that like they use to kind of like set the tone of the match. The only thing that like is different is that Falcon then turns into a dash dancer after with like and has backup aerials with his stomp and stuff, but they're pretty high
Uh-huh.
commitment.
Hmm.
And then his landing is more susceptible because he doesn't have like susceptible to like offensive pushes because he doesn't have like the option to just push another button. In
Hmm.
most cases. So I always thought that like in a similar vein to what we do versus Sheik, where it's just like play the ground, be stubborn, get under her, like force her to like look for grabs. Like I would think that would be really good against Falcon too.
I haven't tested the theory against Falcon. That's mainly my problem because I just get hit by neutral air so much, and if I get hit by neutral air, it's actually worse than fighting against Sheik.
Wait,
Because
okay.
because neutral air leads to like anything. If I try to jump out, I can get up aired, whatever. Whereas if I get forward aired with Sheik one time, it just resets neutral half the time.
True. Yeah. So I think we need to get into use like get into the habit of holding down on this move because like the first hit of the first hit of you kind of want to get hit by the first hit of Nair
Mhm.
because then you're able to ASDI down on it. For this, taunt and then hold down. See what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you want to actually be doing things some of the times because like if you crouch, the first hit doesn't hit you. So like
Yeah.
I would say that like that could also be a good reason to do things like that forward tilt because it just allows you to occupy your time. See what I mean?
Okay. All right. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. Okay. Interesting. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
That is actually really interesting.
Yeah. You can aim it up and then hit this bring the stick down because you don't want to be doing like down angled, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
So we're making you bigger too, so we make sure that we get hit by the first hit. So then we like
Uh-huh.
ASDI down, we grab him, we're happy.
I would never have thought of that.
See, like, you're able to, like, now, granted, there's other counterplay he can do. Like, I'm not doing these very well, but,
Yeah.
like, I could, like, dash away after. But, like, you're not getting popped up. Like, that's the big thing. You're not
Yeah,
getting,
of
like,
course,
hit.
of
You're not
course.
getting hit and thrown into, like, a combo, into, like, the combo engine, which means that your health bar is, like, way bigger. So, you have more to work with.
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm not really worried too much about neutral half the time. It's when I lose neutral against Falcon where I'm really worried because Falcon just fucks up DK. But if I could just implement this, the crouch cancel, even if I'm not getting popped up, at least it gives me a chance to do something else.
Yeah, like, you have counterplay.
Yeah,
Like, it becomes a mix-up instead of just, like, dying.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like, even now, like... And if it trades, you can probably do that. Like, that's pretty cool. Oh, wait. I'll let you kind of do... Like, see, I was just getting pushed away.
Yeah.
Like, beats getting popped up for knee.
Yeah, it really does, actually. That's really good.
So yeah, I would look for more option selects like that. Like, what can I do while holding down? Like, what's something that I can do that's somewhat productive that and then allows me to hold down during it and look for like possibly counter hit or another mix up, or that might just do something good if I hit it. So that forward tilt, like, maybe when he's at, I don't know when it knocks him over, but like, or when it does anything, but like, maybe if it knocks him over at, say, like 40, well, that's something that's somewhat reasonable to fish for at that point, like, because, knockdowns are good. I know he had that trade where it, like, led to grab, like, that, at lower percents, perhaps that, if you're both at, like, 10, 20, for example, like, that can be worth looking for, because if you grab Falcon at 30 and you take 7 damage to do it, like, who cares, he's dead. Like...
That's right.
Yeah. So I think that anything like that makes a lot of sense. I don't know what other moves I would do that with, but yeah, I think that there's going to be a lot there. I think that there's a lot for you to play with there.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, with Sheik, I haven't tried the forward tilt thing. I don't see why not. It seems pretty safe. Lately, I've been... by the way, with that bot review against Zanya, I ran to Zanya and ranked, and I actually won my set. So
good stuff.
So it actually worked.
Nice.
So I know it's not tournament, but I mean the whole point is that it works there, and like you said, I mean if you can apply it to Sheik, you can probably apply it to Falcon too.
Yeah. So what other characters did you mention, or do you want to spend more time on Falcon?
No. So this one's actually kind of niche because I've never played a good Peach in my life until I played Laud yesterday.
Okay.
And then I actually have VODs. I don't know if that would help.
Yeah, let's do VOD review. I think that this was cool, but yeah, like, let's take a look at you versus Laud, and we'll take it from there.
Do you want me to just send you the Slippy?
Yes, please.
All right.
And I'll share my screen once I have them.
Everybody told you that you're a good coach, by the way.
I've heard it once or twice. Yes. Why is it, so? Well, what makes you say that? Like, what about this is working for you?
Well, I think you just well, you've actually have made me realize that a lot of things that I've been like experimenting or looking into don't necessarily apply to just one character, which I guess it should be obvious, but sometimes I feel like, I'm holding down against Falcon, then I just end up getting like, punished for it, but in reality it's because I'm doing it wrong.
Well, so that's the thing. So what is he coming in on you to punish your, like, you crouching, right? It would probably be his knee and stomp. Yes?
Yeah, I can up B before that, though, before that even hits.
Right, so couldn't crouch be a good way to, like, bait him to do those things?
Yeah, but my problem was that, so I honestly didn't know that. My problem was that I wasn't really letting myself get hit by the first hit is probably better than getting hit by just the second hit.
Yes. Because the first hit has knockback and never does anything. Second hit has actual knockback growth.
Exactly. So, just by doing that, I think it will definitely give me some leverage. Because I kept getting hit by the second hit, and it was just like, I couldn't really do anything about it. And we just kept resetting neutral, which isn't really like, perfect. But, I mean, it was like, I want to have a counter option, too.
Yeah, right? Are you holding down and forward at Falcon as well, like when you're CCing? Or are you just holding down?
I was just holding down, honestly.
Down and forward. You want to do down and in the direction you want your character to go. Because, like, remember, it's reducing... Crouch cancel is reducing knockback to 2/3, but your trajectory still matters. So, yeah, you want to do down forward on his snare. And on attacks in general. Down forward is good for setting up counter hit. So let's download these. Yeah, the Peach matchup, I think, is, like, very, very not easy.
Yeah, so I didn't know that, so I was played against, like, when Lot was doing a lot of anti-aerial shit. So then it's like, should I even bother trying to really stay in the air? Because I guess you just do, like, above ground up airs, below, and that actually beats DK. So I don't know if there's an answer to that. Like, what does Falcon do against low up airs?
What does he do?
I don't actually know the answer to that.
I feel like I see them just like. So up air's not out. I think that they just attack anyway, because up air's not out for very long. So I think it's more like they try to go around it or do a timing mix-up. Like, go around it with, like, a timing mix-up. Because it only has, like, 2 active frames, I think. And then she has to, like, for her to do low up air, she has to, like, still go through a jump squat, still go into her float, still have the startup. Like, it's a fast action, but, like, it's not... Most of it is her just movement and setup. We started on Battlefield, I take it?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, cool. Let me just share my screen and make sure that the noise will not kill us. So, launch.
So this one I actually ended up winning, right? But then the second match that I sent you, I just got obliterated. So.
Okay, cool. So let's do so we're doing a compare and contrast. That makes sense. Yeah. So let me know if you can see my screen.
I can.
Perfect. Let's take a look-see. And I have it playing on, I'm going to have it playing on 80%. So that we can go like a little nice, so we can kind of like see what's happening.
Oh, did I send you the freaking, what's it called?
The hand warmer?
The hand warmer, my bad. Hold on, let me go ahead and change it. Actually, I didn't win a match. I just lost them all. Never mind.
Okay.
Here. That's my bad.
That's all good.
I'm an idiot, by the way.
Wouldn't be the first time. They're not, like, how would we know, right? Like, is that, you're not the first time this has happened. Relax. Okay, so we'll start here. Okay. So, charging punch. Interesting. Why'd you catch that?
It's just so I can add projectile, because it actually helps against Peach, my experience. But
didn't
not against Lod. Not against Lod.
Yeah, see, I feel like, so my solution to her turniping, and this might be me being like my chic brain working, but like if she throws that turnip like that, my instinct is go here, with charging the punch, while facing away from her, because then I'm like doing something productive for me, which is like get my kill move ready, and then I also have my back to her for back airs, and she tries to come in. So it's like we're kind of like solving 2 problems at once, because we're solving 3. We're doing 3 good things. We're not dealing with this thing. We're not giving her a chance to approach us for free, and we're powering up our punch.
Okay.
So like I wouldn't bother with this, because like even if you were gonna do something with this turnip, I think it has to be to deal with this float. So it would be you'd go above her, and then like throw it down. That's fine. Like if you hit her this way, you can probably combo back air off that, like fast fall back air into like grab or something off it, which could be really good. But I don't. This also would require us to anticipate that like she's coming up here. Well, maybe not actually. Like let's take a look at this one more time. Okay, so you catch it off the full hop, and then she throws another one. So you could feasibly know that this is happening. Like, you could, or like cover it. Like, you could jump here and you're very safe because she has to double jump to hit you. You just throw the turnip down. She never can do that. It kind of allows you to, like, play top platform. I just don't know of a situation. Like, what this turnip does, if you throw it down here, is it allows you to play top platform safely. I don't know why we would want to play top platform safely as Donkey Kong versus, like, setting up back air wall. But that's kind of, I think, that, I think, is the decision point.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is we don't do, like, either of those things. We just kind of, like, get into the way of her offense, and then, like, she, like, pops off on us. And we're lucky we only took 32 there.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, he's using his duck and other character model properties to like avoid your turnip counterplay. I would be up airing these, by the way. So like when she jumps above you like this, and like goes up, I would be like full hop up airing.
Okay.
Because like, what does she do?
Nothing.
Yeah, like she just went above Donkey Kong like for free. Like, why are we like? Okay, so I see some of the... So these are the types of... Are these the aerials we're talking... Like, some of the aerials we're talking about, like the anti-aerials? Like this back air?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of them.
So on this one... So let's take a look at, like, this a little more... Let's go further and take a look at this situation more holistically. So he sees you rising back air twice, then goes above your, like, back air, and hits your land... And basically catches you on landing. Okay. Gotcha. So I think that one was just, like, he... called out our timing and went above us. But I think that to beat that one, we just have to like aim the back air more at the peak of our jump. Or attack or we could also use our double jump to go a little bit higher and hit him, because he went a little bit higher on his full hop. But we're just using kind of the same short hop the same short hop aerials. I think that's really kind of part of the that's kind of the problem here. One of Peach's main superpowers is that she can kind of set the approach line, the approach height from different spots. And she can go above the one that we're good at, or go above or below the one we're good at. That's one of her character's main strengths. So yeah, I would just say this edge guard's done. I would be charging the punch more.
Oh, okay. When they're gone.
Yeah,
okay.
So let's here, watch this. So when you get up here, I would first of all, I would stay on the platform, because you can still cover all these areas from the platform, right?
Yes.
And it allows you to charge the punch. You can cancel it and then still falling shield drop back air. You can wave dash off, double jump back air. You can do a lot of things with your back air. So this gives you way more coverage against a high recovery, and allows you to you didn't have to go down here, so you could have been charging the punch longer too, and potentially have it half charged, or something like that.
That's actually really good positional advice. Definitely. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, because think about what would you do here? Let's say you're on the platform and you've got a half charged punch here. What do you do here instead?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if I was just there with a half charged punch or just anything, I mean, I could still threaten, like you said, every position, top plat, bottom, everything. I'm just in a better position to do anything else.
Right, because if she
rather
comes
than full hopping.
Right, because if she comes forward like this, then you just go to top plat, or you move here, and you're are you gonna go up there or not?
Yeah.
And then if she starts moving back, you just go this way, and you're okay. So where are you going
having,
now?
having just even 3 or more wind-ups is still pretty threatening. So yeah.
Yeah, because you can just look at how freely she's able to go to the top threaten going to the top platform, and then you're just not ready to be able to deal with it. You could have potentially jumped up here, wave landed off, back aired this. You could have jumped up and back aired this sooner. You had so many options available. You can also kind of bait her by being up there, right? Because if she attacks down on, if you're already up there and she attacks down on you like that, then you can potentially drop through. You could short hop to kind of pretend you want to challenge this, then fast fall, let her go through, and then up B her. And then, yeah, then you're very happy.
For sure, yeah.
So I think that, that's a positional thing. That's a positional thing that needs to be, more present. DK really does need efficiency on his movements to get into spot, because every time you spend time that you don't need, moving around, that's more time you have to spend getting your back air ready, and that's also, punch swings that you haven't powered up. So you're you're losing so much efficiency. Now on this one, this is another spot where ASDI down is actually super good. So if you hold down on this jab as you're going for that grab, you can just CC grab this immediately.
Oh really?
Yeah, this is not safe against CC grab.
Okay.
Yeah. So the risk is, what if she down smashes, and that's scary? You can still get out of it with only taking 2 hits if you DI up quickly.
Yeah, that I'm aware. That one, luckily, I do know that one.
Yeah. So, okay, perfect. So I would say CC grab is going for CC grab here is something that's definitely needs to be on our mind. I know that Donkey Kong shield sucks, but as an additional thing that could work, dashing shield here. Dashing shield into grab and then hold down, it's, if you try to dash shield into these jabs and then she does them, you can just shield grab her after as well.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of Peach's ground moves are pretty unsafe. The only ones that aren't really...
I get cooked here. It's actually sick, by the way. Look at that.
Oh, I saw this thing on Twitter, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just some Peach shit. Whatever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So here, on this one, gotcha. You went for the rising back here, but you just the turnip was there in time, and then he just cooked you.
Yeah. I fucked up. Right, that was an accident, by the way.
Okay, but you still got the kill. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes these things happen, and then you're like, you get the pickup. It's fine. It's all good. But yeah, so the biggest thing... Okay, that's good.
I fucked that up too, but it's fine.
That was ambitious. So another thing that she's doing, if she's going for these like higher floats, like these ones, I would consider up airing her. Like being brave and like getting under her if you can, if she's doing higher ones. Like not on that one. Like the next one was too low. But like, I think that there needs to be, we need to be we're like kind of like recognizing her float height better. That's really good. So this is kind of the right idea with like the up air, but you just kind of like go into her too much. So the idea with up airs with Peach is, are you covering the top platform?
I was trying to.
Gotcha. I think if she goes to top platform, we're generally fine with that. What we're not fine with is like her coming down. Because like, remember, her being up there doesn't really solve any of her problems. If we short hop up air here, like we cover her coming down aggressively, and it forces her to land up there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of like it kills any offensive options she has and forces her to play a position she doesn't really want to be in, because she's not really that good on top platform. She's just, yeah, it's just safer than getting hit. I think if you wanted to like best of both worlds this and still go for top platform, I don't know how Donkey Kong can't get to like top platform with just his like short hop double jump, right? He has to full hop something.
He does have to full hop something. Yeah, he does.
I feel like jumping away from her then might have been the play. So like if you, instead of jumping like up at her, I'm thinking more at like this angle.
Okay.
Because then you can space your back air on her when she's up, but you still can defend this downwards thing with your back air too. I think, yeah, because you kind of like jump in place. We needed to, I think, move more like this. Like full hop, and then we use our full hop so we can back air immediately, like as she's coming at us. And then if she lands up here, then we can like back air into her at good angles with our double jump. I think that's the plan.
That's interesting. So, again, Sheik, right? And especially Fox, vertical jumps are great. They're great. Like, I'll give you an example, just really quick, if you see what I mean.
Sure.
It's just a little GIF, actually. It's not even...
Yeah, no, it's all good. I love seeing Donkey Kong stuff.
So, like, things like this work really good against Sheik and Fox.
Okay, just gonna move this onto the screen. Oh, OBS is doing its thing. That's okay. Pop it. Nope, it did not. It did the thing. Okay. I'll just watch it here. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, vertical jumps. Okay, so let me check that one more time. Ooh, okay.
That works really good against Fox, Sheik, and sometimes Marth, but very just situational.
Yeah, so when you say...
But I don't think that really works against Peach then. I should probably just do everything fading away, honestly. Because when Peach aggressively comes down, I feel like, I mean, yeah, I can get an up air, but usually I don't. So it might be best to just do fade away back air, like you said right there.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think up air is good, but like it is temperamental on her. The problem is that like Peach's hitboxes, like if we kind of like make a quick diagram here, like using Peach here, if we put like where her attacks would be here, like her nair is kind of like here, but it also covers here. So like that's one. Her back air is here. Her fair hits like this. So she's actually got a lot of stuff below her. So I think that's really the problem. Like, she does have a bit of hurt box that's kind of like sticks out of her like around here. That's like usually hittable. But Donkey Kong is like, I guess with Donkey Kong's few active frames, that might be difficult to hit. Yeah, back air like having more range is probably the play. I think the other consideration here is, does she have her float or not? Because if she doesn't have her float and she just has to like come down, like if she doesn't have her float and jump, and she just has to come down with like an attack or like air dodge or whatever, I think that's like a lot easier. That can be easier to maintain as a juggle state, compared to like other you know, compared to other things. But if she does have like those mix-ups available, and we're not going to get much off the next hit anyway, if we launch her back up, then yeah, I would say that like it probably does make sense to just back air. So it depends partially on like what things she still has.
Yeah.
Like on this one, she still has everything, so like this is going to be really difficult to like deal with in general. In this spot, I'm almost thinking we might want to consider like going higher and starting on the platform. Like when we're setting up our sharking, because like think of it this way: once we hit her here, like, and we see that she's like I'd stop here. Like I would have stopped the position here, and we're gonna make a diagram here because we're gonna break this down. So let's pretend that you are not where you are here. We're gonna label this 1. So in this we're gonna do LOD with we'll use pink. That seems correct. So this is LOD. Why do you think I want us to be here?
Well, we can cover top plat. Sorry, not top plat. That plat for that mid plat. We can cover where they are right now, and they'll be forced to either fly overhead or just fall straight down. Right?
Yeah, kind of. So there's like a lot of that's true, but there's one thing in particular that I want us to do to like start this party. I want us to jump upwards. I want us to full hop here. Like this is about where Donkey. Nah, maybe that's a little high. Where does Donkey Kong's full hop take him? Help me out here.
It'll be right above the plat.
Okay, so it's like goes here.
Yeah, right there, approximately.
What, a little higher, a little lower?
No, I would say it's like right there. Honestly,
okay, cool.
Like right there. Yeah.
So if we go here on 2, what does she have to do?
Yeah, we'll either do like a random aerial, fly above, or drop down.
But her jump is slow, so like if she flies above, then like and goes to here on like say 2, then where do we go to have influence against that?
I'd go on the plat. That's what I would do.
Right. So then we're here, and then she's up there. So we land here on 2. Like because landings are quick here, this becomes like kind of like 2.5, like 2.3. Like she probably goes up a little bit higher, so she's a little bit like here maybe. Like she basically enters float on 2.3, up like wherever she wants to be. Where do you think LOD goes here? Maybe like here? Maybe here?
Yeah, I would say around there. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll say this is his like next position. So with her being in float here, we'll have her like drawing. Whee! I am powerful. Yeah. So with her being there, the cool thing is that we're still able to like address a lot of her like options from our new position. We're not completely because we can basically hit her within one jump, like within one full hop, or like one full hop plus back air. Or full hop plus a B, full hop plus up air. Like we can actually reach her, so we're not on the defensive. Like we don't have to do multiple movements that he can pick apart with his like float drifting, and that's really important because the problem we have is we're just we have to do too many things in order to get to him at all times. And part of it's him, but part of it is just we're not taking like the spots that allow us to cover things, because from here we can like. You know, we can kind of like move with his wiggle. We have the option to shield drop into double jump back air, like which is very fast. We have like waveland options. We can charge our punch. We can drop through the platform and up B him if he chases us. We just have so many more things going on than in our original position. So I think that like this, keeping a general good rule of thumb is, if you're going to try to edgeguard Peach, try to keep her within one jump of you, like one full hop, like one jump of you.
Okay.
And then if she starts to use her other resources to like try to avoid that, well, now you have like, remember, her float is not eternal, so she has to then play a guessing game as to like, you know, you can jump up and threaten her, you can fall back down and land, you can jump up, maybe attack her. You can jump up, maybe beat her, because it hangs for so long, and the hitboxes, at least on some of it, aren't bad. Like, you have ways of actually contesting her now, but if you have to jump and double jump just to reach her, that's just too much time for her to know that what you're doing, and react, and then counter you. And you don't you don't have your double jump anymore for last minute positioning. So, you're also in a very fixed trajectory, basically. Yeah.
That's actually wild. I again, a lot of these things I assume they're obvious, but I mean, I guess they weren't to me. That's why I'm asking, you know, for help. So I really appreciate it. You have no idea
No
how
problem.
good this information is, and it's so interesting because that whole positioning yourself on platforms against Peach as DK is really good against Sheik when Sheik is off the stage,
It's almost
and
like positioning is universal.
exactly right, exactly. I mean, it's not so good against like Fox or Falco, honestly,
No, but
but
they have different recoveries. Like they work differently.
exactly,
They're a different archetype.
exactly.
I'd say that the space animals are kind of like their own archetype.
Hmm.
Like they're like structure from a structural standpoint, they're kind of weird. Um, yeah, I don't know. I hate Fox. I hate Fox so much, but like it's
Yeah, it's a bullshit character.
the I have probably killed Fox more times than the sun has set while I've been alive, and it's still
Yeah.
not enough.
Yeah, and this set, by the way, I get cooked because I think not only does Lod know exactly how to play against me at this point, but I do get cooked.
I don't think he knows exactly how to play against you. I think he's just doing things that are generally good, and you just don't know the counter. Like real talk, I don't think it's it's a you thing. Like I don't think it's a him being like all powerful thing. I think this is just you know, there's matchup information you don't have. I will give you credit though for like going for these up airs and getting them. I think this was good sharking. I would have gone for a full hop one because I'm at this percent. I'm looking to like push her up and convert harder. So, because like if we full hop here and like hit and launch her with it, because we missed because we didn't like go high enough, basically, right? But if we like push her upwards and then can double jump onto the platform, like we're now in a position where we can start thinking about like, okay, are you gonna die off the top? Like we want to be starting to think about how we win. Like once we start getting the ball rolling and we've done like 50 damage and the opponent's above us, we want to be thinking about like, okay, I know it's probably ambitious, but is there a kill here? Like that's how I look at that. He got so lucky on that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just luck. I know that definitely is the racket. Yeah, of course.
We
Well, that's
on
okay.
on the other hand, we probably like what do we gain by recovering so aggressively into him? Just to like
Yeah, I mean I could have probably upbeat back and just done a rinse and repeat situation, but hoping that they mess up. So yeah, I probably could have right there.
Well, what I'm wondering is with how far back he is, why don't we just like fast fall and then sweet spot the ledge with the up B?
Oh no, she that move is fast enough for Peach to do float down air towards DK. No, that wouldn't work. Unfortunately.
Even if she misses the forward smash?
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay.
No, Peach has enough time.
But if she's okay, so something that you've brought that's come up before is the float down air. Does DK have a way out of that? Like, I know that it's a very smash DI-able move.
Yeah, I have gone out as DK by doing it out and down, but it doesn't put me in a great position either way.
Oh, I'm thinking we go onto the stage.
Oh, like in the smash DI onto stage. I haven't tried.
Like up and onto the stage.
I haven't really tried. I feel like I always get up aired. Sorry, not up aired, neutral aired right afterwards. I've never tried.
But if we get through her, that's okay.
Yeah, I've never tried, to be honest.
Yeah, so remember, Smash DI moves you in any direction you want, right?
Yeah.
So like, I would say that like, yeah, let's try to like remember our hitbox is huge. Like our hurtbox is huge. We move a ton when we Smash DI. I say like let's try to use that as much as we can on like multi hits like that, and just try to get somewhere like, try to get onto a spot that actually helps us. If you want, we can boot up direct for a second and like try it. But I think I think that would make sense. Do you want to finish watching this match, or do you want to try the thing?
No, we can try it real quick actually.
Cool. Because I think that would be like, if you could get out of that down air edge guard, that I think would like probably do a lot for like making this matchup more bearable for you.
Yeah, I mean, once I'm off the stage against Peach, usually I'm dead.
Yeah. Do you know how to smash DI?
Yeah, I do know that.
You know, like between like what the north, south, east, west, and you kind of like wiggle it between the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Good. You know the good method. You know what? You're a professional, so like I shouldn't ask, but like I gotta ask.
I know. I mean, whether or not professional or not, you know, so I gotta. You never know. Some people don't know. It's all right. There's a lot of things that you probably were thinking like, damn, dude, that's obvious. But I mean, I didn't know any better. So.
You know what? I have found that like a lot of most of the players I find that I wind up working with are like pretty well informed for the most part, or if not well informed, they at least know where their like blind spots are. So
yeah.
All
No,
right.
so strangely enough, so people ask me all types of questions, right? Like frame data and like stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, honestly, I've just played this game so long, I don't know any of that stuff. You know, I've never actually broken down the game. This is the first time I've actually broken down the game.
All right, nice. So let's get you off stage. I'll just yeah, sure. Remember, we're trying to go up.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so maybe this isn't the solution, but let's try it anyway. Like,
Well, try put me like usually I'm like at 60% or so we can try that.
sure,
Try
let's. This is good. That wasn't bad.
Oh shit.
Like, you're getting onto the stage, basically. Like, here. Let's try this. Yeah,
Fuck.
but, like, when you were at higher percents, you saw, like, you went up, right?
I did, but I felt like I could still get neutral there. I guess if it doesn't really matter, as long as I get through you, I can get hit the other way.
Yeah. Maybe you can put up shield or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what, like, the full thing is, but, like... Yeah, let's try it one more time. We have, like, 2 minutes. Okay, this is good.
I could try shielding. Let me try.
Sure. So I was slow, but like, you know, it looks like that. Like it looks like there's definitely there's things that can happen there that are not bad for you.
I mean, anything's better than just getting. Oh, that would suck actually.
Okay.
That would suck.
So with our last minute, let's just like debrief and make a to-do list for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and if you ever want to book again, this was lovely, and I would be happy to have you. But yeah, again, family man, I get you're busy, so no rush. But let's say like, okay, SDI Peach dare up and towards stage, so that's a big one. When being edge guarded. What else did we go over? We talked about attacks plus ASDI down versus Falcon Nair spam.
And positioning on plat too.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, what was the positioning on plat? Oh yeah, versus Peach. Keep Peach within 1 full hop of us when sharking, edge guarding. This may involve going to plats, and then do versus the last one was crouch away from Falcon and look for rising bears, and then learn C-stick aerials, bracket experiment, see what you know, experiment, see when they're good. As a general rule of thumb, if you're delaying the aerial, C-stick aerials I think are better because you just have more control over your drift. If you're doing them rising, I think the A button is better, but I think that like the extra control, particularly when you're doing delayed ones anyway, makes the C-stick ones like a very, very good choice. So I would definitely fiddle around with that because I think you'll be like, just play around with it and like try it, because I think you'll be impressed with how much more like micro control it gives you, because yeah, it really is a lot. Oh, and yes, learn crouch cancel plus holding forward / away to see where applicable. Because we talked about how like you still have trajectory DI when you're like crouch canceling. So sometimes we can like crouch and actually go a little bit further from the opponent, which can be good. That's really good against Fox's Nair actually, because we actually want to get pushed away from the shine. But against say, you know, like Falcon Nair, you know, we want to stay closer to him. Falcon Nair, Sheik back air, those kinds of things, we want to stay closer. So there's kind of like pros and cons to like those. Generally, forward is better, like holding into them is better. But yeah, there's definitely niches where holding away is good too. So I'll let you figure out when that happens. And yeah, I think that basically is time. How did you feel this went? And yeah, how are you doing? How you feeling? What's up?
Well, I think it went really well. In fact, a lot of things were brought to my attention that I guess I would have thought were obvious, but apparently they weren't if I wasn't actually doing it. I will definitely sign up again once I experiment more and try to implement this.
Okay.
And just I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I'm just kind of taking it all in. I think it's great though. I actually got a lot of information out of this. I really
Yeah.
did.
Well, you have a lot of ways to explore going forward now, and I think there's like, you know, you'll do with it like you'll make it your own. I know that much. But yeah, best of luck. I hope that you and your wife are managing. 2-year-olds are not easy. But I won't keep you from your family any longer. So have a wonderful night, and yeah, let me know when you want to book again.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much again. Really appreciate your time. You know, you really are as knowledgeable as everybody says. You really are.
I try to live
Yeah,
up to
you're
that hype.
yeah.
All right,
No,
take
you
care.
really are. Thank you so much.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.